Hi everyone. So first of all, my name is Abdul Rauf, and in this video we will talk about recurrent neural networks or RNN. So basically, we already know what is FNN. Well, FNN full form is feed forward neural network. Well, this is a simply simple neuron that will take in input and then it will give some output by going some other neurons. So basically, it is a one-side reaction. For example, first you go to first neuron, then you go to second neuron, then you go to third neuron, then you go to output, so it didn't repeat the previous one. So that's why it is called feed forward neural network. It will go directly feed forward direction from right to left or left to right, what is your direction is. Okay, so then the neural network we talking about is RNN, recurrent neural network. Basically, in recurrent neural network we repeat the previous neurons, we see what is in the previous neuron, and based on that we predict the output. So it will repeat the previous neuron and get some information from that. So this is very useful for sequential data processing. For example, the task like text generation, when we try to generate some text, we want to know what is the previous sentence or previous word. And in the sentiment analysis, when we try to analyze some sentiment, for example, we try to give a positive if the sentence is positive or negative or like a neutral. Then we also want to know the previous data or previous sentences. And for example, in the time series forecasting, and we do it for speech recognition and in machine translation. Okay, so in these tasks we use the RNNs, and these are designed to a sequential data processing, so it will see the process of data. For example, the data is going like sentence, then you want to see which is the previous sentence. Based on that you will predict the next word. That's why RNN is very useful. So let's see RNN in some examples. For example, we when we try to capture some patterns and sequence like text, speech, time series data, like we talked in the previous slide, we try to know, like for example, hi I am, then it want to see what would be the uh, what would be the blank here. So basically it will see the previous method, like in the previous method if we mention robot, like something like that, then it will tell hi I am a robot. In the speech recognition, it will try to like for example the speech are like the variants. For example, these are the frequency. For example, one higher, one lower, it will see which is the higher, which is lower, and based on that it will try to predict the speech recognition. Okay, so basically RNN use loops to retrain memory from previous inputs. For example, it use the loops. We already know loops. What are the loops? Repeat the one thing again and again. So this is known as the loop. So we use loop in the neurons so that it will see the previous message again and again if it wants to. And then we use the hidden states. For example, what are the hidden states? Hidden states are like, for example, when we use some hidden state to try to predict some value. For example, we have input and we have output, and in between that we use some hidden layers that will predict some more can what we call it, some more trends in the data. Like what are the trends in data, and we want to capture this, then we use hidden states. For example, here you can see hidden state, which is the middle neuron. This is known as the hidden state. So yeah, the RNN works like that. So there are few types of RNN. For example, long, short, term store memory, which you can search on the Google and find some more information about it. And there is another one which is known as the gated recurrent units. So if I get free, I might create a videos on these two too. So yeah, this was all. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Hope so.